Right, good morning everyone. Welcome to today's PE activity, our first live lesson. Thank you for joining us. One thing or a couple of things you might need. Our first one, some sort of item. I've got a sock ball, something that's soft that you can fit in a hand. So if you can find something that's really near just around the house, grab that one for me. We're going to need that one a little bit later. I've also got a bottle just in case. Might need a drink partway through also, so maybe a drink might be needed as well. To start with, how it's going to work, we're going to do a little warm-up activity, which I'll take you through. You're going to play against me for the warm-up activity in a game of rock, paper, scissors, which I'll explain very soon. After that, we've got a bit of a Joe Wicks style activity with a few little differences, maybe a few little skill-based activities, and then one little finisher, a little personal best challenge for you to do during the video, and maybe you could try again and beat personal best a bit later on. So our first game is rock, paper, scissors. So I'm going to take you through it now. So make sure you're in a little space and ready to play against me. Okay, we're going to play 5 games to start with. All we're going to do is go rock, paper, scissors, and then show whatever it is, whether it's rock, paper, or scissors. Okay? So be ready to play against me now. So here we go. We're going to go rock, paper, scissors. So I've gone for rock. If you've gone for paper, you've beaten me, so well done for that. So keep a score. So if you've beaten me, it's 1-0 to you. If I've beaten you, it's 1-0 to me. Okay, ready? We'll go again. Rock, paper, scissors. That's paper. So if you've done scissors, well done, you've beaten me. Okay, that's our second one. We'll go again. Rock, paper, scissors. Go on, scissors. So if I've beaten you, if you've gone paper, add a score on for me. We'll go again with 2 more games. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so again, keep a count of the score. We'll go again. Rock, paper, scissors. That's paper. So if you've done rock, I've beaten you. Well done if you've done scissors. We're going to play another 5 games, but we're going to change it slightly. Okay, we're going to use our bodies as rock, paper, and scissors. Okay, so this time rock is going to be that. Okay, so we've got to go on one leg and bring our knee up, and we've got to try and hold that still in a balance. Paper is going to be that. So as big as we can be, also on one leg. And scissors is going to be, you're going to jump out, put your legs apart, and hands on your head for scissors. Okay, so we're going to do the same again. So rock, paper, scissors, and then we'll show. Okay, so look ready to play. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so if you've gone rock, well done, you've beaten me. If you've done paper, I've beaten you. Okay, we'll go again. Rock, paper, scissors. And scissors again. Might have tricked somebody. 3 more games. Rock, paper, scissors. Well done if you went for scissors then. Scissors beat me. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Paper again. Good. Well done if you've beaten me. Okay, I hope you've got track of the score. Keep track of the score. Last one. Rock, paper, scissors. Good. So rock would have beaten me then. So if you did rock, you would have beaten me on that one. So give yourself a little clap if you beaten me. Give me a little clap if I beat you. Okay, we're going to move on to our next bit now. So if you need a quick drink, just grab a drink. You are going to need your sock ball in a minute. So I'm going to have that on the floor next to me. We're also going to start a 30-second timer. So it'll be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Okay, I'll explain in that 30 seconds off what you need to do. That's also a time for you to grab a drink if you want to. Okay, our first one that we're going to do is we're going to be doing hopscotch on the spot. So just where you are, you're going to do hopscotch on the spot, and you go from 2 feet to 1 foot, back to 2 to 1. Okay, a couple little challenges to make it a bit harder. Can you try and alternate the 1 foot that you're on? So if I go from 2, can I go to my right foot the first time and then to my left foot? So I'm swapping the foot that I'm balancing on in between. Another way we're going to make it a little bit harder. Can you go forwards and backwards? So can I hopscotch forwards and then can I hopscotch backwards, still alternating when we go onto that 1 foot? Okay. An easier option, if anyone wants to start on an easier one, go 2 feet out to 2 feet in. Okay, just like that. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to hear this. I might put it a bit nearer. But we're going to start our 30-second timer that I've just lost, I think. As soon as that comes back, we shall start. Okay, so YouTube doesn't want to start on here. I'm going to try on the iPad. Right, we're going to start our first 30 seconds of hopscotching now, because I can see here, so I'll tell you when to stop, okay? Right, first 30 seconds, go, hopscotch. Good, you're halfway in. And that's time done. We're well past that, sorry. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm just going to tell you from now. So I can see here, I've got a clock down there. I'm just going to tell you your 30 seconds, okay? So our next one that we're going to do, so we've done hopscotch. Next one, we're going to do burpees. So we're going to go down, and we can do a press up, and up to a jump. That's going to be our hardest one. So down to a press up, and jump. An easier version is just going to be down into this position, and then stand up. All right, so choose one of those for me. Okay, so choose our hardest one, which is a press up and jump, or just down and up. We've got 5 seconds till we start. Okay. 2. Right, go. "15 seconds in. Five seconds left. And stop there. So rest for that one. Our next one, we're going to do 30 seconds on one leg and then 30 seconds on another leg, because we're going to be doing a one leg balance. How it's going to work. If you've got your item, I'd like you to use it now. Balance on one leg. On one leg, can you drop it and try and pick it up? Okay, we start in a few seconds. Drop and pick it up. Off you go on one leg. So stick to one leg for the first 30 seconds. This is a little bit hard. Just maybe on one leg is fine. If you've got something near you, you need to just every now and then just hold on to it to try and regain balance. Do that as well. If we can drop, pick it up. Can you put it in different places? So I could drop it behind me, say. I lost my balance then. 2 seconds. And stop there when you change legs. So we're going to go straight onto the left leg. We're not going to rest. Drop your item and pick it up. Like I said, lots of different places, so don't just leave it in front of you. Halfway. We'll have a little break after this one. And stop there. Okay, so 30 seconds rest. I'll take you to our next one. You're going to need your item again, so I'm going to use my sock ball again. For this next one, we're going to be doing something called, I call it cheeky monkeys. Okay, so we're going to be sat on our bottoms with our feet in front of us. We are going to, like I said, need the sock ball. There's 2 ways that we can do this. You can either do it with your heels up and keep your feet up and try and balance there. An easier way is going to be heels down, rest for a little bit, then up. So a few seconds up and a few seconds down. With the sock ball, can you move it around your legs? Off you go. 30 seconds started. So just around my legs like that. To make this one a little bit harder, we could go in a figure of 8. So it goes around each leg. Ten seconds. Well done if you've kept your feet up. This is a really, really tough one if you've done that. And stop there. 30 seconds rest. Well, I'm going to open the back door quickly. Yeah, very hot in TV. Right, our next one is shoulder taps. Okay, so we're going to go onto our hands and our knees as the easiest one. Our hands and knees a bit further away as a harder one like that. or in a press-up position as our hardest one. So choose one of them, and then we're going to do some shoulder taps from when we start there. So if I'm here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and so on, and try and tap my shoulders. You've had a little bit longer rest. We're going to start very soon. If you've got your item, you could try and put your item on your back. See if you can balance whilst doing your shoulder taps. Okay? 30 seconds are going to start. We're going to start in 5 seconds because then it's going to be on the minute for me. So, go. Shoulder taps. So you can do our hardest ones like this. If you get a bit tired halfway through, go onto your knees if you want. Can anyone speed up a little bit for the last 10 seconds? You can go back onto your hands and feet. That is our toughest one. 2, 1, and stop there. Have a little rest. Have a little rest. A drink if you need it as well. Okay, our next one is going to be star jumps. Okay, so after this, we're looking at star jumps now. So real easy out and then back in. Okay, make sure when you do this one, your arms right out, legs far apart. Make sure you get your feet back in together. Okay, so good quality star jumps as well. Got about 6 seconds before we start. Okay, go. Star jumps. How many can you do in the 30 seconds? "20 seconds in, 10 to go." And stop there, have a little rest. Have a little rest. We've got one more of these before we go on to our little finisher, okay? So our next one is mountain climbers. So back in that press up position, I'm gonna have one foot up towards my hands and then swap them over, just like that, okay? That foot that comes forward, if you want it to tap the floor, you can. If you just bring your knee up and it doesn't tap the floor, not a problem either way, okay? Gonna start in 3 seconds. Go. "15 seconds in. 10 seconds. And time, have a little rest. Okay, well done. Have a drink now, okay? A drink before our finisher. We'll have a minute break now. Minute break before we go on to our finisher. So we're going to go back to shoulder taps that we did a couple activities ago. And remember, you can choose either your level 1, which is this, your level 2, which is like this one, or the hardest one in a press-up position. So you can choose either of them. If you want to do it with a sock ball on your back or whatever item you have, please feel free as well. We're going to see how many shoulder taps we can do in 30 seconds. Once we've done that, we'll have a little break again, a little drink, and then we're going to try and beat our score. Okay, I'm looking for you to set a really, really good first score there. So don't go a bit slower on this one, so you're definitely going to beat it. I want you to challenge yourself, get as many as you can. We start in 5 seconds. So into whatever position you've decided on. Go. Ten seconds. And stop there. I got 44 on that go. Let me know how many you got. So shout out what your score was so you know it. Shout out your score. For this next one, if during you're in your press up position and your shoulders start to get really tired or whatever, feel free to change to one of the modified ones, okay? We're going to have another 10, maybe a bit longer. I'm going to give you 45 seconds break. So you've got another 20 seconds rest. Have a little drink if you need to. Think about what you're going to do for your next one. So whether Maybe can you add in the items to put on your back? I'm going to have a go with the sock ball on my back, and we'll do another 30 seconds and see if we can beat our score, okay? Right, 5 seconds. So get into position, whichever one it is. Ready? Oh, I've lost mine. Ready, go. Halfway. Three, two, one, and stop there. Okay, I think I beat mine. I lost count a little bit. I think I just got over 44. So I think I beat mine by a little bit. My little challenge for you now is whatever scores you've got, whether you beat it the first time or you beat it a second time, can you beat it again throughout the day? So can you set yourself a little timer at some point during the day? Can you have another few goes, see if you can beat your score, see what score you can get up to, okay? That does conclude our activities for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming on to watch. I apologise about the technical difficulties with our 30-second timer, but we did really well to get through that anyway. For Wednesday, so your next one, your age-specific one is next Wednesday. For next Wednesday, you're going to need 6 socks or something similar. So, for example, if I use the sock here, so you're going to need something sock-like, 6 of them that you can put on the floor. I thought I had more here. That you can then create a ladder with on the floor, okay? Because we're going to need that, okay? So that's what we need for Wednesday. There is one tomorrow. Tomorrow's activity is aimed at Key Stage 1 and early years and foundation stage. You are more than welcome to join in with it if you want to, okay? Same time, same place. Well done for today, and I'll see you again either tomorrow or Wednesday.